The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to set up the GeneUp self-test and run on the GeneUp instrument using the routine software. Step 1. Creating the self-test tubes. Required materials: Eppendorf tubes with their clear optical caps, GeneUp PCR tube holder, GeneUp lysis tube remover and capper. The self-test tubes can be reused repeatedly until there are physical signs of deterioration. Some signs of deterioration include, but are not limited to, frayed or broken connecting pieces, matte finish on the optical caps from overuse, discoloration of the tubes. It is important to make sure the orientation when setting up the self-test PCR tube holder is correct. Make sure the A1 on the PCR tube holder is oriented to match the A1 position on the GeneUp electroform heating block. Wearing powder-free nitrile gloves, remove the tubes from the bag by pushing the tubes out. Note the orientation tabs on both the tubes and the caps. Place all the tubes with the A side orientation tab in the A row. Place the caps so the A tabs of the tubes are under the A tabs of the optical caps. Apply pressure on the caps with the GeneUp capper tool. Ensure that the edge of the capper tool is over the tubes. Improper alignment of the capper tool over the caps will not properly seal the caps on the tubes. Note: make sure the GeneUp capper tool is oriented over the caps completely to ensure caps are completely closed. The tubes are now ready for self-test analysis. Note: when not in use, the self-test tubes can be stored in a plastic bag or container. Step 2. Running the daily self-test on the routine software. Open the GeneUp instrument by pressing on the top panel. Insert the prepared self-test PCR plate holder with the strips and caps onto the electroform heating block. Push down on the four corners of the GeneUp PCR tube holder so that the PCR tubes seat in the heat block. Pull the door to close. After opening the routine software, log in and click on the Settings icon, wrench icon, found in the upper right-hand corner. Navigate to the Instrument section of the Settings menu. Make sure the instrument is connected, otherwise the Self-Test tab will not be selectable. Click on Self-Test. A message window will pop up. This is just to ensure you put the self-test tubes into the instrument before running. Click Yes. The instrument will run the self-test for about 5 minutes. During this process, the GeneUp door will open and close. Make sure not to remove the plate until the software tells you that it has been completed. The self-test must be run at least once per day prior to your first sample run, or when the GeneUp thermal cycler is powered on. If a self-test fails, the report will indicate Fail and/or the instrument's LED will flash blue and red. If this should happen, power cycle off the GeneUp instrument, pull on the front panel of the instrument for about 5 seconds until the status light turns off. Reboot the computer. Then, push gently on the front panel of the instrument. Wait until the status light turns to a solid blue. Rerun the self-test following the previous steps. If the self-test fails a second time, please call our bioMérieux support at 1-800-634-7656. Please make sure you have your functional location or customer number ready.